Hello, welcome back. This is Morris Dimba, and today we are going to handle staircase. And today we are not modeling staircase anymore, but we are going to place rebars inside the staircase just for reinforcement purposes. Now, if you take a look closer here, you can see the drawing is really clogged. Clogged means it's busy and you cannot access the whole staircase without any obstruction, because what you see now is just rebars everywhere. So I want to isolate the staircase from other members so that I'll be able to deal with only the staircase when doing or placing the rebars as we go on. Now, to access or isolate the rebars from the rest of the model components or the model profiles. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick any flight in this staircase. Just pick any staircase or pick any flight here, then right click or come to, don't right click, just come to edit, then come to select, click on that drop down arrow and you come to select same color object. So I'll pick on that option, and same color object or the object with the same sizes and measurements will be highlighted, and we can see some 1, 2, 3 pad footing has been selected, but let's just work with that for now, and we go ahead and isolate others that shouldn't be included in that particular group. So I'm going to right click and come to show only selected, and we have the pad footing in place. Just click on empty screen, then turn that around by clicking right button on your mouse and hold and move your mouse so that you'll be able to rotate that. So let's first of all select the pad footing that we don't want to include in this particular work on staircase. Then just press Ctrl and select the rest. Right click and come to hide selected. I'll hide that. So currently what we have is just the staircase. So you can see that. So we see everything from every angle. So this is what I preferred by terming it as isolation. I can isolate it from other parts so that I'll be able to handle it accurately or have a clear visibility when placing the rebars. So if I pick my point of interest and press my right hand button and press on the mouse and press and hold like that and move my mouse, I'll be able to rotate that easily. So let me place it in a position that I'll be able to see everything clearly. Let me just assume that point makes a lot of visibility. Now, the tool that we are going to use is under the container rebar macros. So container rebar macros falls under reinforcement here. So if you click on that reinforcement, you'll be able to get container rebar macros. So if you further go ahead and click on container rebars, we have a lot of macros here that will make your work easier in placing rebars on any concrete component. Now I'll come to stair reinforcement. I'll just first of all right click just to have a look at the setting. A dialog box, we have the setting. I have the stair reinforcement, and I always prefer using my customized measurements. So to use your customized measurement, just uncheck the auto setting. Then if I come to figure, you can see the settings here. Just if you uncheck that, will enable this customized checking. So I'll just click on top there. You can see we've made I've retained that as auto, but I've fed some rebar size there and center distances. You can see that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to, once you've set everything here, always remember that to save time in creating a staircase of that similar kind, always prefer to save the settings so you don't go back and forth trying to do the same thing repeatedly. It is absolute wastage of time. Now, always remember to save that, to save your settings like I normally do. Now, once you've done so, I'll just go ahead and click on that tool once again. Once you've created your settings and decided that the particular settings you've made works best for you, and you've saved and what you just do, you have select the setting you've saved, and just go ahead and click load. Let me just go ahead and show you that. The moment you select the settings you need, you just go ahead and click load to load all the settings, then come here and click apply and OK, and you'll be able to make the settings active, and you'll be able to apply them on this particular staircase. So in our case, I already made the settings as default, so I'll just go ahead and click that and select this flight and right click to effect the changes right there. So if I go ahead and select another flight and right click, I'll be able to create rebars there, and I'll go to another flight right there and right click to confirm the selection, and rebars will be placed. So I'll go ahead and select that flight once again and right click, and we have the rebars in place. So let me just terminate that process because I've done all the flights. So if I right click and hold, I'll be able to turn my staircase like that with rebars in place. You can see that the rebars has been placed in just a click of the button or on the mouse, and this might take a lot of time in some softwares which I normally use, but it's better to try both sides so you find where you're comfortable in, and you decide to make a choice. Now this is how it works, and this is how easy it's done in Comosys, and this is it. And this is how it works. And it just count the minutes and seconds I've just used in creating in placement of the rebars, and see how simple to use and how efficient this looks. Now this is how it looks. If you take a look on the landing here, you can see the rebars are in place. If you want to check the size of the rebar, you either double click and you can see the rebars are in place, or if you just pick one and enter letter M, type letter M on your keyboard and enter. So this will take you here where you'll be able to see the rebar we just picked by default is R10 at a distance of 150 center to center, and cover is 40 millimeter both sides. So this is how simple it is. And let's continue, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and let's meet then on the next presentation where I'll be taking you through on how we can create drawings on specifically maybe on this particular structure, but we'll start with the beams and columns and the tie beams and the pad footings. So step by step we'll reach up to this particular staircase where we'll be able to generate drawings for this particular one. So let's meet then. Bye bye. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and this is Morris Dimba, and bye bye.